Please welcome our hosts for this evening, ACEC New York Chair, Linda Shoemaker, and ACEC New York President, Jay Simpson.
Good evening, everyone. As Chair of the American Council of Engineering Companies of New York, I would like to welcome you to ACEC New York's 47th Engineering Excellence Awards Gala. The amazing projects you just saw were only a prelude to the excellent examples of engineering we have in store for you tonight. ACEC New York honors excellence in the field of engineering, from the dedication of engineering students across New York State to the hard work and imagination of the men and women who are gathered here tonight. Engineers embody the spirit of ingenuity and invention, providing safe and reliable transportation, environmentally sound structures, and easy access to daily necessities. On behalf of our organization, we are proud to recognize the contribution engineering makes to creating an efficient and remarkable modern world. I would like to take a moment to welcome some of our ACEC colleagues joining us this evening. From Washington, D.C., ACEC President Dave Raymond and incoming Chair of the Board, Dick Wells. From ACEC Canada, Chairman Jason Muez and President John Gamble. And from ACEC New Jersey, our neighbor, President Fiora D'Aliso, welcome to all of you. Please welcome my co-host for the evening, ACEC New York President Jay Simpson.
Good job. Thank you, Linda. Tonight is our Academy Awards of Engineering. And while we have no planned selfies, we won't be ordering pizza as if we need more food. I do encourage people to do two things during tonight's awards presentation. First, please remain quiet during the presentations and show the respect to our winners that you would wish to receive when you are accepting. Second, our Twitter hashtag is 2014EEA. We'll be live tweeting during the ceremony, so please join the conversation, though turn your cell phones to vibrate. The Oscars are for the entertainment industry, where they revel in science fiction and Hollywood endings. Where heroes ride off into the sunset, the Death Star gets destroyed, and to quote my favorite line from Animal House, "Now we could do with conventional weapons, but that could take years and cost millions of lives. No, I think we have to go all out. I think that this situation absolutely requires a futile and stupid gesture to be done on somebody's part, and we're just the guys to do it." That's Hollywood. In engineering, you all turn science fiction into reality, and the Hollywood endings in real people's lives happen because you have designed the trains, buildings, airports, water systems, public spaces, roads, and so much more that allow all of us to achieve our dreams, our own personal Hollywood endings. Tonight we celebrate the circulatory and skeletal systems of our society, the systems that engineers design and make everything possible. 6 years ago, we had an overflow crowd and plans for balcony seating. Then the economy went south, and in the ensuing 5 years, we moved from about 500 people to tonight's record crowd, hitting 700 for the first time. Tonight's award-winning projects were reviewed by a distinguished panel of judges. Their decisions were based on originality, technical value, social and economic considerations, and complexity. Each project truly earned the accolades being given tonight, including the much-anticipated Empire Award, which will be given to an outstanding project designed and built completely within New York State, and that winner will be revealed later this evening. May I ask the members of the awards jury who are in attendance tonight to please stand and be recognized. On behalf of ACEC New York, thank you for volunteering your time, expertise to our program. I would like to take a moment and recognize a number of special guests who are in the audience this evening. We may miss some. With 700 attendees, some people may sneak past our screening. Please stand and be recognized as your name is called, and please hold your applause until the end. Pat Fayen, President of the ACEC Life Health Trust. Rick Bell, Executive Director of the AIA New York. Lance Brown, President of the AIA New York Chapter. Judge Deborah Urbano DeSalvo of Hempstead. Mayor Wayne Hall of Hempstead. Phil Eng, Assistant Commissioner and Chief Engineer of New York State DOT. Mike Shama, Chief Engineer, New York State Thruway Authority. Eric McFarland, Deputy Commissioner, New York City DDC. David Resnick, Acting Commissioner, New York City DDC. Dick Anderson, President of the New York Building Congress. Colonel Paul Owen of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Heather Brichetti, President of the Business Council of New York State. Joe Jaron, Deputy Commissioner, New York City Department of Transportation. Dr. Andrew Whitaker, Chair, Department of Civil, Structural, and Environmental Engineering for the University of Buffalo. And again, I apologize if we missed anyone, and we welcome everyone. So we can move on now, and I would like to take a moment to honor a special guest and present our first Diamond Award. May I ask Prime Minister of Aruba, Mike Eman, as well as the representatives from Sam Schwartz Engineering, to come to the podium. For excellence in the special projects category, we present this Diamond Award to Sam Schwartz Engineering for the Aruba and Transit Consulting Services Project. Accepting for the firm are Samuel Schwartz, President and CEO, Jeffrey Trim, Executive Vice President. Accepting on behalf of the client are Mike Eman, Prime Minister, and Aslam Benito Savinger, Minister of Spatial Development, Infrastructure, and Integration for the Government of Aruba. Also accepting the award is Brad Reed, President, TIGM Modem Street Railways, contractor for the supply of the 2 streetcars.
Distinguished members of the American Council of Engineering, fellow award winners, I cannot tell you how proud we are, coming from a very small island, having developed a vision based on our earnest feeling that our island needed a transition towards a more sustainable prosperity. We're an island that during the last couple of years have grown fast in the industry of tourism. We went from 2,000 hotel rooms to more than 8,000 hotel rooms, from 200,000 tourists to more than 1.5 million tourists. But after 25 years of growth and development, we analyzed the progress, and we also analyzed where our society has gotten with this development. And although we are very proud of the enormous development of our island, we could, when we looked very closely, see that the quality of life that we would like to have for our citizens did not keep pace with the economic development and the growth in our tourism industry. As Robert F. Kennedy once said, GDP numbers measure a lot, but sometimes misses what really counts in the life of our citizens. And in looking at the development of our country, we decided that we wanted to have a development where we won't only have 5-star hotels, but also 5-star elderly homes, 5-star schools, 5-star neighborhoods, 5-star quality of life for all the citizens that live in Aruba, so they can welcome all our visitors with an open heart and with a lot of happiness. So we looked around our island and we saw many opportunities to create those 5-star facilities for our citizens, to have them also shared with those that visit us. And within all those projects, leading us to sustainable prosperity, Among them, a great city renewal project in order to create public spaces for our citizens to enjoy and also for those visiting us to embrace the happiness that our residents enjoy with everything that we are changing on their behalf. And in doing so, we approach two engineering companies, Sam Schwartz Engineering Company in New York and Mr. Brad Reed in California, and we asked them about how they could help us and assist us in creating a very important communication within the city of Aruba and the cruise harbor. And we came up with a beautiful design of a streetcar that brings us back maybe to times when we used to have streetcars and we pulled them out, and now we're bringing them back with extra charm, with a lot of sustainable vision accompanied with the way we are designing them. This streetcar is so special because it runs on batteries and doesn't have the wires on top. It has the first hydrogen supply for energy in the world in a streetcar. And today, we can celebrate this achievement of this award from this prestigious organization together with so many engineers building so many important things for a better quality of life for humanity. Standing here today to hear that engineers of the new World Trade Center are among the people that together with us are getting an award today, we feel very privileged. We feel that we form part of the revival of the United States. The fact that our project is connected to the 1776 stories and feet of building that will stand tall again and show that the United States and the world will survive the most climactic situations in the world because we stand for human rights and for humanity. It's a great feeling for an Aruban and for Aruba to share with the United States. So thank you for this award. We are very proud. We are very, very encouraged by everything we see in New York. You have a beautiful city, you have a beautiful country, and we would like to welcome you to Aruba. Thank you very much.
I'm not sure if it's... There you go. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sam, thank you. You can go out either way.
Okay. I think we should go down.
Okay. It is now my pleasure to introduce Engineering Excellence Chair Eric Arseman.
Thank you, Jay. As always, I'm proud to serve, really proud I am, as chair of the Engineering Excellence Committee, as the value of this program is immeasurable to our state, nation, and world. It really is an honor to be able to be the chair of this event. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the dedication of the EEA Gala Committee, who have worked tirelessly to increase the revenue for this event and allow this important program to continue. I'd like to ask that as your name is called, please stand and be recognized. If everyone can just hold your applause until I get through all the names. There's not many, so don't worry. Nicola Belzer, Danielle Booker, Elias Dagger, Kowzi Jajina, Seth Cowper, Linda Reardon, Mitch Simpler, and Alberto Villamon. And I'm going to go off script for a second. You're about to find out how great a job this group really did. As you know, our sponsorship program, or you may not know, but as you now know, our sponsorship program was launched only last year. Through our efforts to support this event and our scholarship program, we've seen an increase in support by over 400% over last year. That's right, 4 times of what we had last year. Yes, please, clap, that's worth it. And our goal is to build on that success next year. So I'm already giving you the warning now, if you aren't a sponsor already, a major sponsor of the event, please consider it for next year, for 2015, because this goes to a really good cause. I want to recognize tonight's, so now we have a bunch of sponsors, speaking of sponsors, so I'm going to go through that right now. I'd first like to recognize tonight's diamond sponsor, Jaros Baum and Bowles. I'd also like to recognize our platinum sponsors, STV and HDR. We're going to do the wave at their table. I'd also thank our gold sponsors, Severid Associates, who sponsor our Empire Reception, AKF Group, D. Simone Consulting Engineers, Hardesty and Hanover, and joint sponsors, Eman and Whitney and the Lewis Berger Group. Then I'd also like to thank our many silver sponsors and patron tables. All of our sponsors are also listed in your program. As a result of this success and all of these people who've come forward with sponsorship, we've added a new scholarship. And this is where this is really important. This is what really makes me proud about all of this. And our scholarship awards will total $65,000 this year. So please join me in thanking these members for their generosity and support. So we've changed our program in other ways as well. As we honor excellence, we are proud to honor the contributions of a few key individuals within the engineering industry as members of our honorary gala committee. Their names are behind me. Please join me in thanking these individuals for supporting our program and our industry. This evening, we recognize excellence in all levels of the engineering industry. The ACEC New York Scholarship Program rewards the accomplishments of engineering students across New York State. As part of this program, we have tied the achievements of 2 exceptional students to outstanding owners and leaders within the industry through awards of merit. Our 2 winners will each have a $5,000 scholarship awarded to a deserving student in their name. Our first award of merit is presented to a public entity. The accomplishments warranting this award are a result of Governor Cuomo's leadership on 2 distinct but significantly related fronts, including the Tappan Zee Bridge Replacement Project, which has already begun following decades of planning. The long-awaited renovation of the Tappan Zee Bridge, now dubbed the New New York Bridge, demonstrates above all the dedication of the New York State Department of Transportation and the New York State Thruway Authority to safe and reliable transportation. Additionally, the New New York Bridge is a design-build project, and the New York State Department of Transportation has aggressively and boldly brought design-build to fruition in the public sector. On behalf of ACEC New York, I'm proud to honor the New York State Department of Transportation and the New York State Thruway Authority with an award of merit. Accepting the award on behalf of the New York State DOT is Assistant Commissioner and Chief Engineer Phil Eng, and on behalf of the New York State Thruway Authority, Executive Director Tom Madison.
Phil just nominated me to accept this award on behalf of both of us, so, but thank you very much, Eric. It is a great honor for me to accept this Public Sector Award of Merit on behalf of the Thruway Authority and also on behalf of the New York State Department of Transportation. This recognition of New York State government's ability to use design-build as a project delivery method, finally, after so many years of trying, is greatly appreciated. The design-build law was a key to advancing the new New York Bridge on a fast track, allowing us to share the risk with our private sector partners and to keep this mega project on schedule and on budget. Without Governor Cuomo's leadership, the new law and the new bridge simply would not be possible. I'm very proud of our own Thruway and DOT interdisciplinary team that have really shown great leadership and ingenuity by pivoting from a 50-year design bid-build culture to embrace design-build. It's a new way of thinking and a new way of delivering projects, and we hope that this will continue into the future. We're especially grateful to share this recognition with DOT because they've been an amazing partner on this project. Commissioner Joan McDonald, First Deputy Phil Eng, and the entire DOT team have been very, very committed, both professionally and personally, to the success of this Thruway project. And I'm very, very appreciative for their help and leadership on behalf of our board. The Award of Merit is a wonderful way for this industry to support and encourage the future leaders of our engineering community in New York State and all across America. Thanks to your extraordinary generosity, ACEC members and this event tonight have raised a record amount of money to support the education of engineering students. Congratulations to all of tonight's scholarship winners, especially our own Public Sector Award of Merit winner. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Eric, and congratulations again to both DOT and the Thruway Authority. Would Sissy Nicolou, ACEC New York Scholarship Chair, join me on stage to present our first scholarship, along with Professor Whitaker. Thank you. Our first student recipient of the New York State DOT and Thruway Authority named scholarship is Tenzin Nyandak. Tenzin is a third-year student at the University of Buffalo studying civil engineering with the eventual goal of a master's in structural engineering. Tenzin's studies will focus on preservation and structural health monitoring using non-destructive testing. Originally a Tibetan refugee studying architecture in India, Tenzin immigrated to the United States in 2008 to pursue a greater understanding of building structures. When not in class, Tenzin volunteers with a number of student organizations and nonprofit groups, including Tau Beta Pi, Chi Epsilon, Tibetan Heritage Fund, and Architecture for Tibet. Please join me in congratulating Tenzin Nyandak.
Congratulations, Tenzin, and congratulations again to the New York State DOT and the New York State Thruway Authority. Now I'd like to recognize our second award of merit honoree, a company representing the private sector. Related is transforming a largely industrial section between 30th and 34th Streets in Manhattan into a business center and residential enclave. Known as Hudson Yards, the development project, the largest undertaking of its kind at 17 million square feet, will revolutionize the face of New York City as we know it. The breadth and complexity of this project encompasses every aspect of engineering and provides a unique set of challenges, including building over a platform over railroad tracks that lead to Penn Station. On behalf of ACEC New York, I'm proud to honor related companies with an award of merit. Accepting the award on behalf of related companies is Ron Wackrow, Executive Vice President and Head of Construction for the Hudson Yards project. Congratulations, Ron.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll hold this if you want while you speak.
Thanks. Thank you, everybody. It is really my pleasure to be here tonight representing Hudson Yards. In 4.5 years, 7 million square feet of commercial, residential, and retail buildings will be completed on the eastern portion of Hudson Yards, with an additional 8 million square feet to follow. In order to accomplish this, we needed to bring together a world-class design, engineering, and construction team. Most of them are here tonight as members of ACEC. Although I would like to thank each and every one of them, I'm not going to, really. And it's close to 100. I would be up here, obviously, way too long. With that said, let me thank the entire Hudson Yards team for all of your dedication and hard work. It is sincerely, sincerely appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. You're going to step over here and wait for our scholarship. Our second student recipient of the Related Companies Named Scholarship is Nicole Lewis. Nicole is a current third-year student at Columbia University, currently pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering. Her internships have included positions with United Launch Alliance in Cape Canaveral and Boeing in Seattle. Her passion for engineering was ignited through her work with Engineers Without Borders, for which she is program manager for the Morocco team, currently designing a water supply system for an isolated community. Nicole plans to pursue an engineering career in New York State, giving back to the community that has given her so much. Please join me in congratulating Nicole Lewis. Congratulations again to our two winners. Just so you know, don't cash those checks till Tuesday, okay? The scholarship committee has done an outstanding job this year. We've nearly doubled the number of applicants to more than 50, and the scholarship fund will award more than $60,000 as you have heard. Their success has allowed us to offer this additional scholarship, and I'd like to take a moment and recognize the hard work and dedication of the members of the scholarship committee who have donated many volunteer hours towards this great success. As you can see behind me, the list of companies making this program possible grows each year, and we are grateful to them for their generosity and leadership. And for those of you that would like to participate in the scholarship program, please consider a named scholarship or some other generous donation. Your support is our success. You can also see the names of this year's winners in the schools all located in New York State they represent. These winners will be recognized at other ACEC New York functions in the coming months. The future of our infrastructure is in the hands of these young, up-and-coming engineers, and we look forward to their involvement at ACEC member firms in the coming years. From our future back to the present, I give you this year's Gold, Platinum, and Award winners.
So are we all tweeting all of this great news to the whole world? Congratulations again to our Gold and Platinum Award winners. These projects truly embody the value and distinction of our industry. It is now my pleasure to introduce tonight's Diamond Award Master of Ceremonies, Thomas J. Madison, Jr. Tom Madison is the Executive Director of the New York State Thruway Authority and New York State Canal Corporation. Tom has a history of public and private industry involvement as the past New York State DOT Commissioner, past Federal Highway Administrator, and past employee at several ACEC member firms. Tom is a longtime partner, friend to the industry, and now fills the role of client for one of the largest infrastructure projects, as well as being a fellow Binghamtonian. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Tom Madison.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to the Academy Awards of New York's consulting engineering industry. Thank you very much, Linda, for the kind introduction and for your leadership of ACEC. Being a fellow Binghamtonian, you could have went a much different direction with that introduction, so I appreciate your candor. It's truly a privilege for me to participate in tonight's Diamond Award presentations because I was honored with a Diamond Award back in 2006, so this is very special. And although that I'm not an engineer myself, I have worked around and worked for and worked with engineers for most of my professional career, both in government and outside of government. And through the years, I've developed great relationships with many people and many of the companies that are in this room tonight. I have immense respect for the creativity, the hard work, and the dedication of the engineering profession. In fact, as a non-practitioner, I've often wondered, what are the qualities that define someone as a real engineer? Now, you probably already know that the dictionary defines a real engineer as one who applies scientific, economic, social, practical knowledge in order to design, build, maintain, improve structures, machines, devices, systems, materials, and processes. Wow. That all sounds reasonable to me, but over the years I've sort of developed my own ways of identifying those real engineers. For example, real engineers consider themselves well-dressed if their socks match. A real engineer can't write unless the paper has both horizontal and vertical lines on it. Real engineers are drawn like a tractor beam to fix that blinking number 12 on their neighbor's DVD player. And real engineers know the second law of thermodynamics by heart, but they don't know the size of their own dress shirt, which chances are might be white and have short sleeves, forgive me. And real engineers will tell you, hey, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 25 degrees Celsius or 298 degrees Kelvin. And most of us would just say, wow, it's really a beautiful day today. And by the way, real engineers probably don't find any of these definitions the least bit amusing, so I apologize. It was all the spouses that were giving me laughs. Thank you for that. But the most concise definition that I really could find over the years, and it's very fitting, especially for consulting engineers, is that a real engineer can solve a problem that you didn't even know you had in a way that's nearly impossible to understand. Now, we kid the profession, but really, again, it's only out of respect and appreciation, as you'll see in a moment when we recognize some very serious projects. This year's awards include amazing projects from individual companies and from joint venture teams. These talented firms and individuals compete against each other one day, and they partner the next, always forging ahead with a spirit of fierce competition and genuine camaraderie. Tonight, we pay tribute to New York's finest engineering professionals, and we celebrate the great successes of our entire industry by showcasing the marquee projects that set the bar higher than ever before. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to present the Engineering Excellence Design Awards. These awards won the top distinction in each of the 10 categories. And as I read the winners, a copy of each project's award-winning panel will be shown on the screen above me. After the last Diamond Award is presented, we will announce the Empire Award. And as Jay mentioned earlier, the Empire Award is presented to the highest rated project designed and built right here in New York State. Dick Wells is already here, so I don't need to invite him to the stage. And so the awardees know Linda will be awarding the plaques to the winning member firms, and Dick will be presenting the plaques to the winning clients. So let's begin. For excellence in the category of studies, research, and consulting engineering services, CNS companies. For SUNY Cobleskill Comprehensive Site Utility Assessment, accepting for CNS is Kirsten Ciro, Senior Project Engineer. Accepting for the client is Joseph Batchelder, Director of Facilities Management. For excellence in the category of studies, research, and consulting engineering services, Hazen and Sawyer and Montgomery Watson Harza, a joint venture. For advanced wastewater treatment project, accepting for the firm are Robert Smith, Vice President, and Sarah Galst, Senior Associate. Accepting for the client are Keith Mahoney, Division Chief, Regulatory Planning, and Laura Greco, Section Chief, Wastewater Mandates for the New York City Department of Environmental Protection. Okay, for excellence in the category of studies, research, and consulting engineering services, Hazen and Sawyer and CH2M Hill, a joint venture. For disaster-proofing vital infrastructure, accepting for the firm are Sandeep Mehrotra, Vice President, Annie Luck, Senior Principal Engineer, and Rich Peters, Vice President. Accepting for the client are Pinar Balchi, Director of Environmental Planning and Analysis, and Angela Licata, Deputy Commissioner, OEPA for the New York City Department of Environmental Protection. Also accepting are Vincent Rubino, Vice President, and Kate Marney, Engineer for CH2M Hill. Congratulations. For excellence in the category of studies, research, and consulting engineering services, Lizardo's Engineering Associates. For evaluation of sandy-damaged MEP systems at the New York Aquarium. Accepting for the firm are Joseph Mizrahi, Executive Vice President and Managing Officer, Louis Picarillo, Associate, and Elihu Hirsch, Senior Associate. Accepting for the client are Susan Chin, Vice President of Planning and Design, Chief Architect of Exhibition and Graphic Arts Department, and Susan Massey, Project Manager of Exhibition and Graphic Arts Department for the Wildlife Conservation Society. For excellence in the category of building technology systems, Hunt Engineers, Architects, and Land Surveyors. For the Alternative School for Math and Science School Expansion. Accepting for the firm are Dan Bauer, President, and Scott Sear, Project Manager, and Chris Bond, Principal Structural Director. Accepting for the client is John Youngstrom, Project Manager for Corning Incorporated. For excellence in the category of building technology systems, Jaros, Baum, and Bowles for Weill Cornell Medical College, Belfer Research Building. Accepting for the firm are Mitchell Simpler, Managing Partner, and Anthony Montalto, Associate. Accepting for the client are Robert Musco, Director of the Office of Capital Planning, Weill Cornell Medical College. Also accepting are Lois Mate, Associate Partner, and Craig Mickelhaney, Associate Partner for Enaid Architects. For excellence in the category of building technology systems, Robert Silman Associates, Structural Engineers, for Villa Verde. Accepting the award is Ian Pendleton, Senior Project Engineer. For excellence in the category of building technology systems, T.Y. Lin International Engineering, Architecture, and Land Surveying. For designing a greener New York City, Forest Housing Development, Arbor House. Accepting the award are Mohammed Afzal, Project Manager, and Robert Medina, Senior Vice President, East District Director. Congratulations. For excellence in the category of structural systems, Louis Berger and Eman and Whitney for Dragon Bridge. Accepting for Eman and Whitney are Chris Gagnon, Senior Vice President, Nick Ivanoff, President. Accepting on behalf of the client is Nick Ivanoff. For excellence in the category of structural systems, Hardesty and Hanover. For Jacques Chaban Delmas, Vertical Lift Bridge. Accepting the award are Paul Skelton, Principal, and Keith Griesing, Principal. For excellence in the category of structural systems, Thornton Tomasetti. for the Barclays Center. Accepting the award are Eli Gottlieb, Principal, and Michael Bauer, Senior Project Engineer. For excellence in the category of structural systems, WSP for One World Trade Center. Accepting the award are Yoram Elon, Senior Vice President, Ahmad Rahiman, Director, and Sylvian Marcus, Director. For excellence in the category of structural systems, Weidlinger Associates for Brooklyn Botanic Garden Visitor Center. Accepting for the firm are Tianfang Jing, Principal, and Sheng Gu, Senior Associate, and Ray D'Adazio, President and CEO of Weidlinger Associates. Accepting on behalf of the client, Brooklyn Botanic Garden, is Tracy Fairland, Brooklyn Botanical Gardens. Also accepting are Marion Weiss, Principal, and Michael Manfredi, Principal for Weiss Manfredi Associates. Congratulations. For excellence in the category of surveying and mapping technology, KS Engineers for SEPTA Positive Train Control Base Mapping. Accepting the award are Kamal Shahid, President, and Diego Alemo, Vice President. For excellence in the environmental category, Arup for Fulton Center Corbin Building. Accepting for the firm are Craig Colville, Principal, and Ian Buckley, Associate. Also accepting the award is Paige Cowley, Architect.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good to see you.
For excellence in the waste and storm water category, the joint venture of Greeley and Hanson, Hazen and Sawyer, and Malcolm Perney Arcadis. For the Newtown Creek NC 41 Central Residuals Building. Accepting for Greeley and Hanson are Clifford Pomerantz, Project Director, and Sunda Rim So Lee, Project Manager. Accepting for the client are Nat Federici, Accountable Manager, and Ken Moriarty, Portfolio Manager for the New York City Department of Environmental Protection. Also accepting are Jim Brown, Vice President of Arcadis, and Paul Sauer, Vice President of Hazen and Sawyer. For excellence in the transportation category, Arup for Delta JFK IAT redevelopment program. Accepting for the firm are Ashok Rizy, Principal, and Jenny Buckley, Associate. Accepting for the client is Ryan Marzullo, Program Director for Delta Airlines. Also accepting the award is Mark Leninger, Project Manager and Associate Director for SOM. For excellence in the transportation category, Erdman Anthony for Diverging Diamond I-590 Winton Road Interchange Modification. Accepting for the firm is Paul Prezzuti, Principal Associate, and accepting for the client are Eric Thompson, Project Design Engineer, and Kevin Bush, Regional Director for the State Department of Transportation. For excellence in the transportation category, HDR, for emergency stabilization of the Rockaway line for New York City Transit. Accepting for the firm are Michael Grubstein, Project Manager, Richard Semenik, Rail Section Leader, and Stephen Churkis, Structural Engineer. Accepting for the client is Ray Wong, Construction Manager for MTA, New York City Transit. For excellence in the category of transportation, STV Group, for Delta JFK Terminal Redevelopment Program Phase 1. Accepting for the firm are Steve Pressler, Chief Operating Officer, Construction Management, and Joseph Sanzaprano, Senior Project Manager. Accepting for the client are Ryan Marzullo, Program Director, and Henry Kuykendall, Vice President and Airport Director for Delta Airlines. For excellence in the category of special projects, Cameron Engineering and Associates, for Glen Cove Ferry Terminal and Boat Basin. Accepting the award are Joseph Amato, Senior Partner, and John Cameron, Managing Partner. Hi, Joe.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much.
For excellence in the category of special projects, Greenman Peterson, for Transit Signal Priority for Lower Manhattan. Accepting for the firm are Denise Carter, Senior Vice President, Branch Manager, Michael Salati, Vice President, and James Bizzata, Director of Simulation Modeling Services. Accepting for the client is Ernest Athenalos, Director of Signals and ITS Engineering for the New York City Department of Transportation. For excellence in the energy category, AECOM, for Cleaner, Greener Long Island Regional Sustainability Plan. Accepting for the firm are Jennifer Rimmer, Director of Strategic Initiatives and Sustainability, Diane Dale, Principal in Charge, and Brian Goldberg, Project Manager. For excellence in the industrial and manufacturing processes and facilities category, HACS and the RBA Group, for reconstruction of the Hamilton Avenue asphalt plant. Accepting for the firm are Lee Sander, President, Jeff Terzakis, Senior Vice President, and Nicholas Dandalos, Vice President. Accepting for the client are David Resnick, Deputy Commissioner, and Frederick Douglas, Assistant Commissioner for the New York City Department of Design and Construction. Also accepting the award are Linda Reardon, Vice President and Chief Engineer, and Joseph Menzer, Senior Associate and Director of Engineering for the RBA Group. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the moment that we have all been waiting for. We're almost ready to give you dinner. Please indulge us for one more minute for the big award of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, the Empire Award. The Empire Award is given to honor the top-rated project in the Engineering Excellence Program that was designed and built entirely within New York State. And this is so secret that no one knows what it is except someone that's going to hand me an envelope right now. The envelope, please. Thank you. The Empire Award goes to, wow, Weidlinger Associates Incorporated for Brooklyn Botanic Garden Visitor Center. Come on up. The Brooklyn Botanic Garden Visitor Center is an elegant threshold into the historic garden, creating a natural extension of the 25-foot high berm on the site's north side. The 20,000 square foot steel, glass, and concrete structure encompasses a single-story retail pavilion and a double-height events pavilion, connected by a trellis-like glazed canopy. A living roof garden atop the event space boasts 40,000 seasonal plants. 28 geothermal wells reduce energy consumption, and 3 bioinfiltration basins will filter stormwater to the Japanese garden. The project is LEED Gold certified. Congratulations, Weidlinger Associates. Ray Didazio.
Thanks. I had no idea, for real. I want to just thank ACEC New York for this really prestigious award. All of the diamond projects are really unbelievable projects, and to be selected for the Empire Award is truly an honor. I want to thank our partners, Weiss Manfredi, and I want to thank the Brooklyn Botanic Gardens as well for their support. And thanks to ACEC New York. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ray, and congratulations again to Weidlinger Associates, all the Diamond Award winners, and all of our award winners this evening. This concludes the awards program, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure to serve as your MC. Congratulations to the winners. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.